What's up, guys? Happy Saturday to you. Tim here, everything sharp. And this knife here, I've been wanting to get one in my collection. Couldn't find the style I wanted, or the presentation I wanted, I guess you can say. But we finally found one. We ordered it, and let's open it up and get into it. This is going to be a first impressions, first time handling one of these knives. Unboxing knife is a titanium utility knife, very smooth in action. 60 bucks on that one. And has my name on the back of it, so I cut it. We have a Koenig Aries. Nothing else in that box. Been trying to find one of these guys. This one is one owner, new, not been sharpened, made in the USA. So we got a magnetic box. This is an older model. This is the Aries. The blade is M390, non-flipper, burnished with PF. Handle is 6A L4 V4 titanium. This is a Gen 4. It was born on June 22nd, 2022. Got an Aries sticker there in the back. Man, how long have I waited to get one of these in hand? So right off the bat, I love these scales. It has like the feather milling on it down the scales. I'm not a flipper guy. I mean, if it's got to be a flipper, I'll take a flipper. But I was looking for one with a hollow grind and a non-flipper. This one fit the bill. And you can just tell the quality of a knife when you get it in hand. This is a bigger knife than what I thought it might be, but that titanium feels really good. Alright, so let's start with the build. We got contoured titanium scales. We have open construction with a geared back spacer with a lanyard hole through it there in the back. We have a titanium pocket clip that is for right hand carry only. We have a frame lock with a lock bar insert. The lock cutout is on the outside. I don't know how that's going to work going in and out of the pocket. We'll try that in a minute. The machining is on the back of the blade as well. The machining is beautiful. We have a captive pivot. Looks like I don't know if those are T8s. Looks like T8 construction all the way around. The blade has a window and a fuller at the top. Oh man. Ooh, look at that blade. Oh my god, this thing is sick. Sick. Ergonomically, that flipper tab's out of the way, so you're choked right up on that blade. Deep hollow grind of M390. Looks like we have a stone wash on the blade and a satin on the flats. Nice access to the lock bar. The lock bar side has jimping on it. Smooth. D10 is money. Yeah, I really like this one, guys. This one's super nice. Ergonomically, that flipper tab's out of the way so you can get choked right up on that blade. Comes down pretty thin behind the edge. You have that belly for your rock cuts. That tip isn't super high for your precision cuts. Man, it just feels great. This is a bigger knife, and the weight to it is awesome. The blade to handle ratio looks good for me. The acoustics on it is nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I was wanting to add one of these to my collections for a long time. Like I said, this is the first time I've got to experience one of these. I've been collecting for a long time now, and I always wanted a Koenig and an Oz. And I'm fortunate enough to have them both in my collection. You know, that's what people compare the Koenig to, is the Oz Rosie. And I'm not sure which one I like better. But this is a beautiful I don't know what you call that milling pattern. I call it a feather. It's different directions. It runs this way, this way. It's just all over the place. And then on this side, it looks like a feather coming down. Gives you some traction. The blade is flat, down to 2 swedges on the side. Drop point blade, thin behind the edge. I like it because it's sterile. The only place it says Koenig is it's engraved right there on the satin. And the frame has been heavily milled for weight reduction. Steel lock bar insert, detent. There's the Gen 4 B9. That's pretty cool to look through the pocket clip there into the frame. That's really nice. Back spacers titanium. Yeah, this is a nice knife. File shut action. Yeah, it's nice. Alright, let's see how it's going to ride in the pocket. Then we do some size comparisons, weigh it, and check the edge on it. So it worries me because there's not a lot of space under that clip. So it's not a real deep carry. You will have about 1 inch sticking out. That's fine with me. It goes pretty good over the terry cloth there. Slides in and out real easy. Let's weigh it. 4 ounces maybe. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Scroll down to the bottom. Subscribe if you like what you see. And hit that like button while you're down there. Thank you guys. 4.6 ounces. Titanium M390. Not bad. Now let's do some size comparisons. So this is a bigger knife. Let's start out with the Benchmade Bug Out. Benchmade Bug Out is shorter, smaller knife. Let's go with the Drop Bear. Everybody knows these two. Drop Bear is a smaller knife. Let's go with the Ultimatum from Merkin. Got out some a little bit more quality knives. The Ultimatum is just a little bit shorter. This is a really pretty knife too. Stonewash blade, dual grind, hollow, Tonto. And then we got out the Oz. This is what most people compare them to. For me, it's a toss-up, man, because I like the Oz. The Oz feels super light and nimble. That blade stock's thin. Ergonomically, we might do a versus video, but ergonomically the Oz is better. Feels more comfortable, even with the flat scales, feels more comfortable. But the blade shape, the blade geometry for me, I think the Koenig's got it. We may do a versus video on these two. But the Koenig is a bigger knife. Just to recap, we got titanium contoured scales with a machined feather pattern, open construction, geared titanium back spacer down to a hidden, wouldn't call it hidden, but a lanyard hole. The handles have been heavily milled out for weight reduction. This is a frame lock with a steel lock bar insert. Good access to the lock bar, good jimping. The blade is M390. We have a stone wash on the blade and a satin on the flats. Two means of deployment to this knife is the reverse flick and the thumb flick. T8s on the hardware and down through the keyhole there where the pocket clip is the gen and the number. I'm glad to get to have this in hand finally. It's been a long save, buy something, couldn't find the non-flipper, save for it again, buy something. So it's been a long process, but we got it. This is the Koenig Arius Gen 4 titanium M390. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay sharp. Until the next one.